Billy. One of the school bullies pins Lincoln to his locker by his shoulders. Lincoln was sweating in fear as he gazed into those threatening eyes. All right, Loud. Hand it over. Hand what over? Lincoln felt a sharp pain to his face as Billy punched him in the cheek. You know what, you white-haired freak? All the money you have. But I've saved that money for smack. Lincoln felt another punch to the face, forced from the punch that had given him a bloody nose. I don't care. Now give me it. Billy slams Lincoln's head into the locker. Lincoln lets out a painful groan before he reaches into his pocket, takes out all of his money. He places it into Billy's waiting hand. Now there. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Billy then punches him in the stomach for making Lincoln lurch forward. He then pushes Lincoln into the ground and gives a hard kick to his stomach. Billy then leaves him lying on the floor while he held his stomach. Billy turns to a corner, meets his friends Jessica and Marvin. They were both giving him angry looks. What? That was necessary? Marvin asked. Yeah, it's fun picking on people when I got free money. But that wasn't cool, Jessica said. So what? Are you afraid? Marvin asked. Heh, afraid of what? The boogeyman? No, the bully killer. The bully who? You don't know? Jessica said. No what? The bully killer. Apparently he's some person that goes around and kills bullies. Yeah, they find the gross remains of his victims somewhere in town, and he's good at it because they haven't caught him yet. Why? Because he knows how to get rid of the evidence. And you know what's strange? What? He always comes after the bullies after they pick on the white-haired kid. So if I were you, I'd watch out. Billy gives a skeptical look. Whatever you guys are trying to scare me, it's not going to work. Marvin and Jessica look back in disbelief, and Jessica says, Okay, but don't say we didn't warn you. The two of them walked away, leaving Billy alone. The bully killer my ass. They're just trying to scare me. Billy heads over to his locker and opens it. A letter with a heart on it floats down. Curious, Billy picks it up and opens it and reads it. Dear Billy, I have these feelings for you since I first saw you. Please meet me in the sports shed after school. From your secret admirer. Billy smiles and looks at himself at his mini mirror on his door. Well, Billy, it looks like you got yourself a girlfriend. After school, Billy did exactly what his admirer told him to do. He enters the shed and looks around for his admirer, but couldn't see anyone. What the hell? Have I been stood up? Suddenly he feels a sharp pain in the back of his head. He falls to the ground, and everything went black. Ugh, my head. Billy slowly opens his eyes. His vision was a bit blurry for a moment, until they went to normal. Looking around, Billy saw what stood in the sports shed. He tries to move, but he couldn't. Looking down at himself, he saw to his horror that he was tied tightly to a chair. What the hell? He struggles to get loose, but the ropes were too tight. Then he started to yell for help. Help! Somebody help! You can yell all you want, but no one is going to save your sorry ass. Who said that? Let me go. Nah, you're just going to be staying here for quite a while. A large, smiling squirrel had just appeared in the doorway. It stares at Billy for a few seconds more before it enters the shed. Now standing in front of the squirrel mascot, looks at Billy as if to examine him. Looking in the eyes of the mask, all Billy could do was see the eyes of a crazy person. The squirrel then reached for its mask. It then pulls off to reveal a brunette girl with a ponytail. She looks at Billy with an angry gaze. Who are you? I'm Lynn, you piece of crap. What do you want? Lynn leans her face closer with his face fired to her eyes. Do you know Lincoln Loud? What, that white-haired freak? Yeah, I know him. Why, are you his girlfriend or something? He feels a great pain on his cheek as Lynn punched it. Then she grabs his neck tightly and making him choke. No, you idiot! He's my little brother! Lynn let go of his neck with one hand and smacks him in the face again, causing Billy to get a bloody nose. She then finally releases his neck and backed away from making a few steps. Billy was looking at her in fear. Okay, I get it. You want his money back. You can have it. It's in my pocket. Thank you for telling me. Lynn said as she got herself out of the squirrel suit, and when the suit came down to her waist, Billy saw in shock that she had a butcher knife attached to her pants. Lynn steps out of the mascot suit and grabs her knife as she approaches him. She then moves at the tip of the blade close to his neck. But that's not going to be enough. Billy sweats in fear and asks in hesitation, "What do you want mean?" Lynn laughs crazily. "You see, my brother is very dear to me, and I love him very much. In a sisterly way, of course. And I just hate it when a bully comes around and picks on him." Lynn then gently places the tip of his neck of the blade and moves it across Billy's neck, who winced in slight irritation. "So whatever someone like you comes along, I have to get rid of you." "What?" "Yes, it is bad, but that's what you get for picking on my little bro." Lynn suddenly slams the knife into his hand. Billy screams in agony as she takes the knife out, and blood comes out of his hand. Lynn does this again to his other hand, and caused the same result. Tears were now visible as Billy lowered his head down. Then feels Lynn's hand grab his chin and raises it to face her. You know what it's like, they say. You mess with the bull, then you get the horns, and you are definitely getting the horns. Lynn stabs him in the knee and twists the knife in a circle, making a deep cut, and blood began to squirt out. She then takes out and then stabs him right in the chest. Billy could only let out a low, weak moan as she felt the blade pierce right through his heart. Billy weakly lowers his head down. The last thing he saw was Lynn's murderous smiling face before everything went to black. Lynn takes out the knife and then looks at Billy's dead body with a smile. "And now you'll never mess with my brother ever again." Lynn then goes into the pocket, takes out Lincoln's stolen money, puts the knife back in her pants, and puts the squirrel suit back on, before putting the mask as she spits in his face. Lincoln was in his room playing a video game. He was upset about what happened today, and he wasn't going to dwell it on him. "Knock, knock. Come in." The door then opens, and Lynn, still in the suit, without the mask, came in. "Hey, little bro." Lincoln greets her and stares at her in confusion. Lynn, why are you in the squirrel suit?" "Oh, I was just entertaining Lily with this." "Oh, that's nice. Anyway, what do you need?" "Well, I got this back for you." Lynn pulls her arm out to hands Lincoln the money. "My money! Lynn, how did you get this?" "I ran into that bully that was picking on you. I taught him a lesson on why he shouldn't steal." "Wait, how did you know I was being picked on, Lynn?" Lynn moves closer to him and pulls him into a gentle hug. "Because I'm your big sister, and I'll always protect you from any threats. Always."